La Latina is where old Madrid refuses to fade away.
Today in the La Latina neighborhood.
Its streets still mirror the past with medieval walls, ancient plazas, and narrow winding roads. Today, it's where the city's heartbeat is loudest. Tapas bars packed with locals, plazas alive with stories and flavors that remind you why food matters. But does it live up to its history? Let's find out.
I'm Lauren, the co-founder of Devour Tours, and I'm here today in the La Latina neighborhood. This is one of Madrid's most beautiful neighborhoods, filled with windy streets and beautiful plazas, and of course, great food and drink. So join me today as we explore some of La Latina's most important and delicious tapas bars, restaurants, and we try everything from Vermouth Hour to Madrid's most famous dishes. Let's go.
Our first stop is all about character, conversation, and vermouth. Vermouth Hour in Madrid is a cherished tradition. Locals gather, sip, and chat before the big midday meal. La Latina does it best, blending old world charm with a playful, modern edge.
I'm here on La Baja in La Latina, which is one of the most famous eating and drinking streets in all of Madrid. And we are at La Perejila, which is one of the most atmospheric tapas bars, taverns that you'll find in this area. You can see it's filled with all sorts of knickknacks. It's got an Andalusian vibe, some music from Andalusia, bright colors, plenty of tapas, and lots to drink. Me pones un vermouth cuando puedas. So I'm ordering a vermouth, which will come on tap. And vermouth in Madrid is one of the most popular drinks that you can have either in the afternoon, which is what I'm doing right now, or before dinner for your aperitivo. And so everyone goes out, they have a vermouth together, and you just kind of enjoy it with a few snacks before you either eat your lunch or your dinner. Gracias. So here we've got this lovely vermouth. Would you believe me if I told you this is actually a white wine? So yes, it's a white aromatized wine that's been colored, gracias, and sweetened with a little bit of caramel and plenty of herbs and spices. Every vermouth maker has their own recipe, include up to 100 herbs, spices, botanicals, so you never know exactly what you're gonna get. It's sweet from the caramel, but also bitter from all those herbs. It's the perfect drink to enjoy with friends. Here I've got some tapas, so I have a little bit of chorizo with picos and some black olives. So cheers, salud.
Spain is famous for its wine, and Tempranillo is its star grape. Known for bold, smooth flavors, it's the backbone of wines from regions like Rioja. At our next stop, it pairs perfectly with rustic Castilian tapas. Simple, delicious, and unmistakably Madrid.
So now we're here at Taberna Tempranillo, one of the most famous wine bars in Madrid and a star of the Cava Baja, where you can see they have wines from all over Spain, and we're going to try one from Madrid.
Juan, ponnos dos vinos de Madrid. Licinia, ¿verdad?
Licinia.
Licinia.
It's a red wine, right?
Yes, it's a red wine.
Arantxa, the wines from Madrid, are they super famous or do you find
they're
them?
not so well known because in the past, Madrid was not a great wine area. They did most of the wine in bulk to sell to other regions. But nowadays they're improving. We know that we have 4 sub-regions in Madrid. Those 4 regions are very close to Madrid. So if you have the opportunity, it's a nice day trip or half a day trip to go to one of these wineries around Madrid.
Mm-hmm. So is this Tempranillo?
No, this is a coupage, a mixture of Syrah, Cabernet Sauvignon, and a little bit of Tempranillo. So yes, it has Tempranillo in it, which is the better known Spanish grape. Temprano means early. So Tempranillo is the grape that you harvest early in the year. And some bread, because we cannot eat without some bread in our hand.
Spanish way.
Our next location is a piece of living history. This 17th century inn has been serving hearty meals for generations, and their traditional meals are legendary.
So I'm here at Posada de la Villa, one of Madrid's most famous restaurants, dating back to 1642.
Yeah.
And I'm here with Antonio, who's worked here for 40 years, and he's just brought to the table the famous Cocido madrileño, which is one of Madrid's signature dishes. And we're going to dive in just a moment, but Antonio, ¿me puedes contar algo sobre el cocido? ¿Por qué se sirve así? ¿Por qué es tan especial de esta casa?
El cocido es un plato que yo creo que es un plato universal. En cada país del mundo hay un cocido y en cada uno se sirve de una manera. Y aquí en España concretamente, y concretamente en Madrid, pues esto está visto desde cuando antiguamente la gente trabajaba mucho en el campo. Pues cogía la carne, las patatas, el garbanzo, cosas de la huerta, hacía un fuego en el campo y lo dejaba a fuego lento hasta la hora de comer y luego estaba cocido. Esta es la tradición que hemos recuperado y ponemos el puchero al lado de las brasas durante 6 horas, se va haciendo poquito a poco y cuando llega la hora de comer, cuando llega el comensal elige su puchero, que es el que previamente ha reservado, pues volcamos, primero servimos la sopa y más tarde servimos lo que es la verdura, la carne, las patatas y todo lo demás.
You serve first the soup with some noodles, and then you serve the vegetables like cabbage, carrot, potato, and lots of meats. So we have a blood sausage, we have a normal chorizo sausage, we have some ham hock and some beef, some chicken, and also local garbanzo beans. So this is a big meal. La gente cuando vienen para tomar cocido es normalmente una ocasión especial o...
Bueno, antiguamente estos platos eran para gente humilde, pero también es cierto que cuando las viandas, los ingredientes son de calidad y bueno, cualquier momento es bueno para comer un cocido. Lo que sí es cierto es que por las noches es un poco pesado, más bien una comida de almuerzo.
Yeah, here in Spain, we usually don't eat these big stews or paella or any of the famous dishes at night because they're so heavy and we eat really late. So something like this, Antonio is saying that we really eat it during the day when, you know, you can have a long lunch with plenty of wine and it's really delicious. ¿Eso cómo se come?
Estos son pepinillos, guindillas, cebolla. Es un poco para lavar el paladar, para refrescar el paladar y ir comiendo en cada momento. Que digamos que es un plato que aunque lleva verduras, vegetales, carne, pero sí es bueno de vez en cuando hacer un contraste en el paladar.
So this looks delicious. ¿Comemos?
Buen provecho.
Vale. Delicious, full of flavor. The soup is, you can tell it's been cooked for 6 hours, and you can also taste the coal, el carbón, ¿no? El como
Sí, es posible que siempre hay un aroma a leña,
sí,
aroma
leña, wood fire.
Fuego con encanto, que lo más curioso es que podamos hacer esto en el centro de Madrid. O sea, que es un plato que hoy en día está pensado más en las aldeas, en los pueblos de montaña, pero nosotros lo hemos catado y lo tenemos aquí para toda la gente que nos ve.
There's always time for something sweet in Madrid, and a gelato break is the perfect way to refresh after savory bites or a walk in the sun. Gelato stores are easy to find, but look out for ones with seasonal flavors and natural colors. La Latina has one of the best.
This is an ice cream shop that is not too old. It's called Mama Elba and it's family run and it's a must stop here in La Latina. So this is Calle de la Ruda, right? Mm-hmm. Okay, so this is like one of the oldest streets in La Latina, and nowadays it's had like a renaissance of all of these artisan shops and little pastry shops, ice cream shops, bakeries. And so when you're in La Latina and you have a craving for something sweet, Calle Ruda for Mama Elba, 40 flavors or more of ice cream, and they're all delicious.
Homemade.
We hope you've enjoyed this walk through the La Latina neighborhood. We love it, and we can't wait to show you around. There's really only one way to end the day here, and that's with a cold drink in a beautiful location.
This is not an ounce. Not as much as I think.
Exactly.
It's digestive.
I think that's really interesting about La Latina, that it evolved as like the outskirts of the city, and it's where everybody stayed, the inns where trade happened, and where of course you had to eat and drink. And in many ways, it's what it is now. It's a place where you stay. It's very full of tourism, hotels and inns and all of that, and of course bars and restaurants. So it kind of maintains that vibrance in a way.
So don't forget, for more expert advice about what to eat and drink in Madrid, join a Devour Tour. We'll link to our favorite tours in the description below. And if you liked this video, if you found it useful, please leave us a comment, tell us a story, please share, and please subscribe to our channel. Thank you.